There was this lady who went to the mall shopping with her children. A wonderful experience for the kids, spending time with their mothers, doing some shopping, and spending time together. But a dark cloud was looming. As soon as they got back to their car, they found people were already surrounding the car. And they told her, "Give us the keys, we are repossessing the car." The kids were in shock. The mother was paralyzed by what the thought of what was going to happen. A car that she had bought would now be repossessed. Why? She had taken those logbook loans, those loans that Kenyans like taking and putting their logbooks as a title towards securing a loan. And she was unable to pay because of some terms here and there. She had not read the final print. And because she was desperate for money, she took a loan at 5% per month, equating to around 60% or more per annum. Took that loan, 72% thereabout. Took that loan, didn't read the terms, and was unable to pay. And they were now on her toes, looking for her, searching for her, and they had found her in the mall. They had found the car and were now repossessing the car. The utter shock, the utter disappointment. Kids asking mom, "So how do we go home?" They came with a brand new car and they leave with a cab. This is a reality that most Kenyans are actually facing. In fact, I can guess 90% of more of car repossessions are not from banks, but they are from these mobile loan lenders, these logbook lenders who give Kenyans loans, and because Kenyans are too lazy to read the final print, are too excited to get some quick cash in 24 hours, they are losing their cars. 90% is possessions from such kind of loans that are shady, that they are that are painful, that are punitive, and a lot of people are losing vehicles this very way. If you have to take a loan, take a bank loan. There are very few people in possessions that actually lose their cars because of a bank loan, even to purchase a car that is beyond their means. Very few. Majority are top-up loans, logbook loans, because you need to plug some financial emergency. Instead of putting yourself in such a financial situation where you lose a car that you have bought, you have sweated for, you have put your blood, sweat, and tears to acquire, and losing it in one go. Instead of doing that, do this. Have some money aside to meet your emergency expenses, equivalent to at least 3 months of income, net income that you put in your bank towards your needs. Have that money seated somewhere, either in an investment that you can actually put into cash very fast, or in a cash that you can recall very fast to meet some and plug some emergency expense that comes. Maybe a medical bill that jumped on you without planning. Maybe to meet some emergency of whatever kind. Have that money there because it will help you avoid some of these logbook loans that are going to see you lose your 1 million car loan, 1 million valued car for 300,000 shillings debt. So have that money and have it to be able to take when you have an emergency. The next thing is, as much as possible, live below your means, because a lot of these emergencies are because people are living beyond their means. You are invited to this party. All of a sudden, you want to take some top-up loan to buy some clothes because this party has a dress code. All of a sudden, you take this loan because you took your child to an expensive school and now they're going for a holiday in Europe. And because you do not want to be put to shame, you do not have the cash. So you just take some money from some lender and send it towards your child going to Europe for this holiday. You are living beyond your means. If a lot of people lived within their means and even below percent, up to 50% below their means, you will not have all these people who are giving loans surviving. And in fact, they would close shop because no one would need them. People need them because they need to plug expenses because of their expensive lifestyle that creeps and sends a bill that cause a shiver down their throat, and to plug it, they take a loan without reading the terms. The other thing is educate yourself on financial terms. Do not enslave yourself in a financial contract if you do not understand fully. If you do not understand fully, let me repeat, the terms and conditions of such contracts. They are usually written in small letters. They're written behind the contract. In fact, after the signature. And a lot of people do not take the time to read. Some of these terms and conditions are close to illegal. How does somebody tell you that if you do not pay your loan within a day from the agreed date, that you get a penalty of 50% of the interest that you should be paying? That is illegal contract. Where does that apply? It's illegal. But because you do not want to read the terms and conditions, you do not want to negotiate on such terms, you need to ask the questions. Why should I pay this? When they tell you in terms and conditions that you're going to lose the car if you fail to pay one payment. So they take a loan of 300,000 for a car that is valued at $1 million. Then you lose paying a monthly premium of 50,000. Then you lose the value of 700,000 shillings to this lender. You do not read those terms, surely. You do not even enslave yourself in such terms. In fact, I always tell people, do not enslave yourself if you can. Because some certain enslavement will enslave you for years. You will pay for your debts for years and years, and it will be painful trying to pay for debts, and you do not see what you actually bought. It is painful. You're paying for something and you do not even have the asset. So before you enslave yourself for days, for months, for years, sure that it is something that you can actually enslave yourself on. Do not pay for expenses that you do not have to pay for. Do not try to keep up with the Joneses and take these loans, because these things are going to be painful financially. You go to some of these mobile lenders, these logbook lenders, motorcycles are filled there. You go to some of these lenders, cars are filled there. Auctions of cars being sold left, right, and center by these lenders. People are losing assets and values and financials. And the problem is, majority of Kenyans and Africans have majority of their investments in two things: in houses or idle land and cars. And even people who have not gotten to a certain financial wellness, most of their value is in cars. So all that you own is this value in a car. Then it is gone at an instance. How do you recover? How do you recover the biggest tangible asset that you have is a car, and now it has gone? Think about these things before you engage and sign contracts that are going to keep you in power. Just imagine the pain on that woman's heart. She takes a loan of a loan of 300 for a 1 million valued car, and loses the car, probably because of one payment that she delayed paying. Think about it. These are not things that you need to enslave yourself with. And the reason I began this channel is so that I can help my people not get into poverty because of financial items, but that they may be able to empower them to avoid such things that are going to take them down the financial drain of poverty, desperation, and financial pain. Hope you're learning, you're growing, and become better in your financial affairs. Remember to subscribe to the channel, because 90% of you are not. Subscribe, like, share, and leave a like or comment down in the comment section. Thank you and enjoy your day.